Hi, this is Chef Vineet Bhatia, and today I'm going to show you how to make a very simple herb chutney. Now classically with a herb chutney you use mint and you use coriander as a base, but this one is slightly different with a twist. Instead of mint I'm actually going to use basil. So you can use basil, you can use sweet basil, you can also use tulsi, what you get back in India. They all work quite well. It's important that the ratios work quite well. Then you must have 3 parts of coriander and probably 1 part of mint, and in this case it's going to be 1 part of basil. You also need some garlic, you need some ginger, and you need some green chili. Now if you want to make it a lot more spicier, you can also add more green chili into it. There are many variations in this chutney. Some people like to add raw mango powder, some people like to add thrice the amount of mint and 1 part of coriander, and some people just make it with mint. So there are many variations. This is my simple version of my take on a herb chutney, which I enjoy to eat myself and also make it for my friends and family. The chutney is extremely versatile. You can use it to put on spreads, you can put them into chaats, you can put them into kebabs. If you're making wraps or burritos, you can add it into that. You make a wonderful, say a pumpkin soup or something, and you can add a little dollop of the chutney into the soup at the very last. It gives a very nice kind of a herby flavor to the dish. You are doing a stew at home or a curry at home, and you can finish it off again with a couple of spoons of the chutney, and it works well. Very versatile, but the best part is it is very simple to make and it's very quick to be done. Once you have the ingredients together, all you do is put them into blender, whip it up, and the chutney is ready. I'm going to get my blender jar in. First thing goes in is going to be coriander. The coriander has been washed. The tips or the bottom roots have been removed, but I kept the stalks because the stalks have very nice flavor. So literally cut it or coarsely just break it up. I'm going to add 1 garlic whole. I'm going to add a couple of pieces of peeled ginger into it. Green chili, I don't like it very hot, so I'm going to use just 1 single green chili. If you want it spicier, you can add more. If you don't want it spicy, just skip it all together. So just crack it up. Goes in. Now basil, you get many varieties of basil. These are the normal stuff you get into supermarkets, or you can get the pots of basil. Works well. Do not put the stalks of basil, they're a bit firm. They will not really blend quite well. So I'll just use the leaves. I mean, basil is such a nice herb to use, and sadly people kill the basil by cooking it and just ruining it with heat. You don't really need to cook your basil leaves as such. Use a lot in Italian food, use a lot in Mediterranean cuisine. It works well. And we all know it goes so well with pizzas. Pesto works extremely well. You need to have basil for that. But again, it is such a aromatic herb. It blends quite well. And I started doing this with my green chutney instead of using mint, and it was very interesting. The first feedback was, wow, this is very different but very nice. Okay. Then what I also like to add is a small, almost half a teaspoon of sugar, salt, lemon juice. This is the Indian lime, the small one. Those are nimbu back in India. The lemons are the big yellow ones. The Indian ones also called lemon, but they are small. They are very astringent and have a very nice flavor. I have removed the seeds from these. The citric really helps the herbs to come out quite well. And when you have the chutney, it gives a little kick at the very last in your palate. And then yogurt. I like to add thick yogurt. Yogurt also helps the chutney to blend. And here we go. I'm going to blitz my chutney. You can add a little cold water. It will help to speed up the chutney. Little taste. Look at the color. Nice bright green. Ooh, nice tiny bit of sugar. The green chili is really strong, but it's nice. A little salt, and that is it. Just going to stir that up, and the chutney is ready. Just look at that color, nice and bright. The chutney is nice and thick. You can actually make this chutney and you can keep it into a bottle or a jar and leave it there for a couple of days. It will not go bad. Because it has got lemon and it's got fresh herbs, it will not stay for too long. It will discolor. So the best thing is to make a small batch like I have and have it with either kebabs, or we have it with fritters, onion pakoras. You can have it as a marinade for chicken or for a paneer. You can use it for wraps as a filling. You can put it into practically anything you want. But a great dipping sauce very fresh, very herby, and absolutely delicious to enjoy. So if you get a chance, please try and make it. Make it for your friends and family. Use it, and don't forget to leave your comments, and don't forget to tag me. So until next time, happy cooking and bon appetit.